Thing I've started to realize is that, well, as you get older, you really do like find yourself more secluded, more isolated, more by yourself than ever. And it's because, like, life gets real, you know? High school is like, it's all fun and games. You're finding your dreams. If you don't find it right now, like, everything's still gonna be okay. But then when you actually start growing up, you realize, like, life actually starts to get real at some point. And like, yeah, I was 18, I was 19, but now I'm 20. And 20 is like, it really is like a way mark in life. Like, 20 is an age where I realized that things did genuinely change. And like, this year I actually had to lock in for when I turned 20. Like, you have to start paying bills, gotta do groceries, you gotta pay car bills, stuff like that, phone bill, yada yada yo. Like, you actually have stuff to do. And it's like, I realized that, the same way that I have a life and, I have a job to attend to every day, it's like other people also have to do that as well. So maybe that's why I find myself so, like, isolated, and it's like I get people make time for those who matters, and maybe that's why nobody does make time for me, because I don't matter. And that's completely fine, because I'm not really making time for anyone else, because one thing about me is I'm just a mirror. What you give me is what you're gonna get, like. And yeah, I do act first with certain friends, but then for others it's like, oh, once I realize my part in your life, like, I'm never gonna overplay that. And that also comes with age, is that at this age it's like there's nothing else for me to fight for. Like, there's nothing worth losing energy for. Like, I'm pushing 40 in a few freaking weeks. Like, life is getting real. So one thing that's gonna be the least of my worries is a little like, a little like fighting, little like people having bad energy, or like feeling a type of way for me. Like, honestly, I'm at the, like, at this age, it's just like, if you feel something about me, like, babe, just feel it. Honestly, if I'm a bitch, if I'm a punk ass nigga, if I'm the worst person you ever met in the world, so be it. Like, I have nothing else to clear up anymore. Like, if I'm painted as a good person or evil person, love you to the ones who paint me as a good person, and to the ones who paint me as a bad one, I don't care. Like, I will be that villain in that book every single time, because you just get to a certain age where you stop caring. Like, we're too grown for this, and that's really what it is. It's like, there's so much to do in life. Like, babes, I gotta go clock in tomorrow, and you think I'm worried about what you think about me today? Like, no, because that's the thing. Like, what is it? You pay the mind that pays you. What? Pay the business? Wait, what? Mind the business that pays you. That's what it is. And it's like, I don't get paid to care what people think about me. So it's like, why bother? And it's like, at 20, like, it's like you're growing. And I think, did I repeat that? Well, maybe it's because this is my second take, okay? But like I said, maybe I don't know if I said it. Fuck, I'm getting tired too. Maybe I am getting old. Fucking Alzheimer's catching up to me. But you're getting older. You're learning new things. Like, you've lived a little bit of a life before, and now you're stepping into another chapter, whatever the case may be. We've learned things from past people, and we're taking it on into our older lives now. And it's like, we're learning more and more, and we have to tend to ourselves and tend to, like, the big girl jobs and the big duties that come with it. So it's like, we don't have much time to really fuck around. And then for you guys who do keep your friends, like, fuck you guys, I'm jealous of you. No, I'm just joking though, like, period, for you guys. But me, it's like, the older I get, the more I find no one around. Like, I feel like these past weeks in specific, is when I really truly realized, like, there's no one here. Like, like, there's no one. Like, when I wake up in the morning, there's no need to check my phone. When I go to sleep at night, like, there's no need to check my phone. When I get a notification, like, there's no one that I look forward to seeing on that phone, because I know there's never going to be anyone there. Like, I've gotten so used to it, and it's just like, I'm used to people not showing up. I'm used to people not being there at a certain point. And yeah, of course, like, it gets boring at times, but just being bored doesn't get rid of the boredom. So it's like, I find little things to do. Like, I'll watch anime, I'll read sometimes, scroll on my phone, play some mobile games, or I'll make a video, to, like, occupy my time. But it's not, I don't always need someone there, because you see, the peace that I've been asking for, maybe this is the peace right here, you know, the being in my room by myself, being bored. And this is not something that I want disturbed again, because you know, I could say right now I feel fine. Like, I don't feel discomfort, I don't feel sad, I don't feel anger or nothing. I actually feel somewhat content with the period that I'm in my life. So this is something that I want to keep, because it took me a long time to get here. So at this age, it's like all I'm trying to do is maintain my peace and just keep live, laugh, loving, and most of all, just living. You know, it's just about taking it day by day and realizing like this solitude that we're in, it's the peace we were begging for. And then you know what happens when you realize, oh well, I don't like it. Oh, some people get bored, they get fed up easily. Then you open that door up again, and then bam, it crashes over you, and then that person starts fucking with you, and then you know what starts to happen. Oh, oh, I wish I was happy. I wish it would go away. I wish Daddy would make it go away. Like, and then you're back to saying, oh, like I wish things were easy. I wish things were like this. I wish things were like that. No, babes, they were like that, but you're the one who let it go away because you did not want to be lonely anymore, and you wanted someone there so bad, and you got so bored of being bored and just being by yourself. No, you're by yourself for a reason, because the peace you were asking for was a peace that resided within yourself. Not everybody has to be let in constantly. Not everybody deserves to be around you. So it's like, don't feel bad to slam that door in their face, because they would do the same thing to you without even thinking twice. Some people. That's why it's okay. Be a little selfish. Be there for yourself, because at the end of the day, you have to realize not everyone's going to show up. Whether it's a friend or a family member, not everyone's going to be there. But you know who the fuck will be there to open up the door and to ring it? It'll be you, babe. So yeah, get accustomed to just being there for yourself. Get accustomed to this solitude, because the peace you are looking for is right in front of you. It's that silence, other than the fan in the background, the siblings and the parents. That's the peace you are looking for. The peace existed. It was right in front of you, but you were looking for much more, that you let it fly right over your head, but it was right there the whole time. You don't have to look too far into things, honestly. Some things are right in front of you, and it's only in the end when you realize that, wow, I really let this just slip on by and slip through my finger without even realizing, but the whole time it was right fucking there. That's why you have to learn to appreciate the things that are actually there rather than the things that we don't have, because it's the things that were there that are there for a reason, but the things that we don't have that we didn't have for a reason. And yeah, some things do come out of nothing, but the same way something turns into nothing. You know, think of it in that manner. And yeah, but you see, like me, I'm pushing 40 now. I'm getting tired, like I'm getting real tired, like my body's getting tired, like I'm aching all over. I'm getting tired, I'm burnt out, working 6 days in a row. Like, this is the life of being a man. Damn, I need to retire next week. But yeah, why do I look like a mushroom head? That's my message, because grandpa, uncle grandpa, gotta go to sleep now, because I gotta work in the morning, because that's the part about growing up. It's about being here alone and being happy.